What's up, YouTube? This is Kyler, your boy. I'm opening up 7 packs of Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, 15 card booster pack. I'm just gonna dive in like Trey Songz. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, up and coming channel. I do what I can just to add value to the communities of Pokemon, TCG, even the video games as well. First pack, we got Lava Serpent, Haste, Cycling, 2 colorless. Discard this card, draw a card. Blade Banish, instant, exile target creature with power 4 or greater for 3 colorless and 1 planes. Adventurous Impulse, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order for 1 forest. 1 swamp, we got Whisper Squad. For colorless, a colorless and a swamp. Search your library for a card named Whisper Squad, put it into the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Evolving Winds, sacrifice Evolving Winds. Evolving Wilds, sacrifice Evolving Wilds, search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. I do like that card, it's a very good fetch land. Blood Curdle, destroy target creature, put a menace counter on a creature you control. It can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures for 3 colorless and a swamp. Plummet, for a colorless in a forest, destroy target creature with flying. It's a nice artwork. DRANNITH, healer. Whenever you cycle another card, you gain 1 life. Cycling 1 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. Footfall, Crater. Enchant land. Enchant land has target creature gains trample and haste until end of turn. Cycling 1 colorless. 1 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. Alert, HEEDBONDER, another cool artwork like that. Looks like almost like a griffin. For 1 colorless and the option of a forest in the plains. Vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, you can gain 1 life. Each creature you control with Vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, you gain 1 life for each creature you control with Vigilance. It's a 2/4. Dire Tactics. Instant for a plains in a swamp, exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. Circumstantial card. MYTHOS of SPAPDAX. For 2 colorless and 2 planes. When it says colorless, if you guys don't know, that can be any color that you want. Each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control. Then sacrifices the rest. If a swamp or a mountain was spent to cast a spell, you choose the permanents for each player instead. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is cool right here. Nice. It's a pretty good pack right here. It really is. For 5 colorless and a planes. Vigilance, cycling 1, discard this card, draw a card. It's hefty for the cost. Blossoming Sands enters the battlefield tapped. When a Blossoming Sands enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Add a forest or a plains. This little code right here, I believe. Not a bad pack right there. Honestly, I like that pack. Just put it here. I'll try to put everything individually by pack of what I got in each booster. So that you guys kind of know in the description. Something you don't really see on YouTube, so. I want to hound you guys in my videos asking you to subscribe, but I really would appreciate it. DRANNITH Stinger. Whenever you cycle another card, DRANNITH Stinger deals 1 damage to each opponent. Cycling 1 colorless, discard this card, and draw a card. Whenever you cycle a card, tap target creature an opponent controls. Snare Tactician. One of one mind. Oh, this is just so beautiful artwork. This spell costs 2 colorless less to cast if you control a human creature and a non-human creature, and you can draw 2 cards. Lava Serpent. Haste. Cycling 2 colorless, discard this card, and draw a card. 5/5, 6/6, Honey Mammoth. Nice artwork. 4 colorless and 2 forests. When Honey Mammoth enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. It's not bad. Serrated Scorpion. When Serrated Scorpion dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. That's a pretty good 1-drop. It really is. It's a really nice 1-drop. I like that. Man, Ikoria, I'm liking these pulls. Day Squad Marshal. When Day Squad Marshal enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. For 3 colorless in the plains. Crustacean Flash. for 3 colorless and a 1. So flash just basically means you can activate like an instant. Either player's turn. Trample, 2 colorless and a forest. Trample. Trample means whatever is like left here versus this, it goes to your opponent's point total. Whenever excavation mole enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into the graveyard. There's decks that I could work with. Creatures your opponents control get -1/1 until end of turn. Cycling, 2, discard, draw a card for 2 colorless. Roofing, Mileage. When rooting, Mileage enters the battlefield, exile target card with a cycling ability from your graveyard to the end of your next turn. You may play this card, cycling 2, discard, draw a card. Horn Bash Mentor. When Horn Bash Mentor enters the battlefield, put a trample counter on target non-human creature you control. 2 colorless in a forest, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with trample. Grim Dancer. Grim Dancer enters the battlefield with your choice of 2 different counters on it from among Menace, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Luminous, Broodmoth. Flying. Whenever creature you control without flying dies, turns to the battlefield under its control, the flying counter on it. Oh, this card is extremely good. Man, this card is freaking amazing. Man, nice. Stop and stare. Trenko Cove enters the battlefield, tap. When Trenko Cove enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Not bad. And token creature. So, most powerful card right here. Dude, this card is so ridiculously strong. If I'm playing, just man, man, that card's good. That card is good. Next pack. Let's go ahead and just open all these for you guys here. Let's make it faster. Don't want to spend too much of your time. You guys want to see what the pulls are. So we have 4 more packs. Let's see the various artworks. Very cute creatures right here. It's cool. So I like that's just cute. Alright. Ferocious Tigerilla. Man, speaking of cool. Ferocious Tigerilla enters the battlefield with your choice of a trample counter or a menace counter on it. A creature with menace can be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Checkpoint Officer. One colorless and 1 plain, so you can tap a target creature. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't tap during their controller's next on tap step. Here it is. Prickly Marmoset. See if it's good. First strike. Whenever you cycle a card, Prickly Marmoset, it gets +2/0 until end of turn. So not really. Wilt. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cycling for 2 colors. Discard this card. You can draw a card. Bush Meat Poacher. Sacrifice another creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Draw a card. Gloom Pangolian. It's just a 1/5 for 2 colors. Oh, this is nice. Dreamtail Heron. 4 colors and 1 island. Mutate. 3 colors and an island. Flying. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. Nice. Just nice artwork right there. Blazing Volley. When Blazing Volley deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls for 1. Day Squad Marshal, it's an instant, right? So a sorcery. I thought it was an instant, I mean a little bit better. When Day Squad Marshal enters this battlefield, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Counters target spell, cycling 2, discard this card, draw a card. Not a bad instant neutralize, I like that. I do like that. And another cool card looking Parcel Beast. So I picked some of these up. These are nice. Mutate for a forest and a island. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put that card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Draw 4 cards for 4 colorless and 2 islands. Boon of the Wish Giver. This card's good too, man. Draw 4 cards. I mean, dude, you're gonna be able to get this off late game. Especially you got like a couple of those in your deck. For the control decks. This is what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! More than, Magic the Gathering more than Yu-Gi-Oh! You can just buy some packs and build a really fun, cool, creative deck. No matter how, you really just honestly kind of are wasting your money buying booster packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! You really are. You gotta kind of stick with the singles. But Magic the Gathering, I'm not really wasting your money with the boosters. Legendary creature, another just cool looking one. Vardrox, Apex of Thunder. It's hard to get off though, that costing cast. Mutate flying first strike. Whenever this creature mutates, you may cast target non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. And this is Mountain. And a nice companion right here. Each game begins, you can place 1 card with the companion here. Your starting deck meets its condition, you may cast it once from here. So, I mean, my favorite card, I mean, I feel like we got something good other than just that, but Neutralize is cool as well. It's some cool looking cards. Definitely some cool looking ones. I'm a big fan of Boon of the Wishgiver, and I think Neutralize is pretty strong. Definitely a pretty good card. And now everything in the movie description, so you guys can see the ratios. Gust of Wind. The spell costs 2 colorless less a cast if you control a creature with flying. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Draw a card. That's just like a limit on how much characters I can use. I'll definitely put them all in the description. Just letting you guys know. Prickly Marmoset. First strike. Whenever you cycle a card, Prickly Marmoset gets +2/0 until end of turn. Helica Glider. Helica Glider enters the battlefield with your choice of flying counter or a first strike counter on it. Capture Sphere. Flash. Enchant creature. When Capture Sphere enters the battlefield tapped, enchant target creature. Enchanted creature does not untap during its control's untap step. And we have Wilt. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, cycling 2 colorless. 2 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. Bushmeat Poacher, sacrifice 1 colorless. Sacrifice another creature, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness, draw a card. We got Cloud Piercer. I know, obviously I love Magic the Gathering, or me trying to make a YouTube channel out of it, but just look at that art. Whenever this creature mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Coordinated Charge. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Cycling 2 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. Migratory Greathorn. Mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. Gloom Pangolian. It's 1/5 for 2 colorless in a swamp. Exuberant Wolf Bear. Whenever Exuberant Wolf Bear attacks, you may change the base power and toughness of target human you control to Exuberant Wolf Bear's power and toughness until end of turn. Sanctuary Smasher. First strike, cycling 2 colors, 1 melon. When you cycle Sanctuary Smasher, put a first strike counter on target creature you control. Parcel Beast. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put that card into the battlefield, you put it into your hand. Titan's Nest. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Exile a card from your graveyard. Add 1. It's colorless, I believe. Spin this mana only to cast a colored spell without X. Just reading it again. Just a haste dinosaur token creature. So I mean, nothing that really stands out necessarily that comes to mind for that pack right there. Just put it over here. Keep track. 3 more packs, guys. Try to get to it. Let's see what we have. We have a Spellcaster Wolverine. Spellcaster Wolverine has double strike as long as there are 3 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Helica Glider. Helica Glider into the battlefield with the choice of a flying counter or a first strike counter on it. Frost Links. When Frost Links enters the battlefield, taps target creature the player controls. That creature doesn't untap during its control's next untap step. Ferocious Tigerilla. When Ferocious Tigerilla enters the battlefield with their choice of a trample counter or a menace counter, a creature with menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures for 3. A Survivor's Bond. Choose 1 or both. Return target human creature and card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target non-human creature card from your graveyard to your hand. A Boot Nipper. When Boot Nipper enters the battlefield with your choice of a Dutch counter or a lifelink counter on it. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Anticipate. Not bad for what it is. for the cost of the card. Fire Prophecy does 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. Adaptive Shimmerer, creature insect. Flash Adaptive Shimmerer enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters on it. TITIANOTH Rex for 7 colorless and a 2 forest, 11/11 trample, cycling 1 colorless, 1 forest, discard this card, draw a card. When you cycle TITIANOTH Rex, put a trample counter on target creature you control. Good late game card. We got a Majestic Auricorn. Mutate and has Vigilance. When this creature mutates, you gain 4 life. Not bad. We got a Endatha Crystal. Add colorless in a swamp or a forest, cycling 2. It's alright. And we have a legendary creature, Cat Nightmare, Loris of the Dream Den. Companion. Each permanent card in your starting deck has converted mana cost 2 or less. If this card is in your chosen companion, you may cast it from outside the game. Lifelink. During each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. So, I mean, obviously, yeah, this card is just really powerful. It's a legendary creature. Valiant Rescuer. Whenever you cycle another card for the first time, each turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token, cycling 2 colorless. Discard this card, draw a card. We have 2 more packs. If you guys are still here, let me know in the comments. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna grow and become a great, strong, powerful YouTube channel. Imposing VANTASAUR, Vigilance, cycling, 1 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. We got Startling Development. Until the end of turn, target creature becomes a blue serpent with base power and toughness, 4 colorless. 4 power, 4 toughness. Cycling 1 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. FRENZIED Raptor, it's a 4/2. FERTILID, 2 colorless in a forest. FERTILID enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. 1 colorless, 1 forest, remove a 1/1 counter from FERTILID. Target player switches to the library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffles their library. Whisper Squad for a swamp. 1 colorless, 1 swamp, search your library for a card named Whisper Squad, put it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Shredded Sails for 1 colorless, 1 melon. Choose 1 short target artifact. Shredded Sails deals 4 damage to target creature with flying, cycling 2 colorless. Discard this card, draw a card. FACET Reader. Draw a card and discard a card. When Sleeper Dart enters the battlefield, draw a card. Sacrifice Sleeper Dart. Target creature doesn't untap during its control's next untap step. Memory Leak. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand, exile it, cycling 1 colorless, discard this card, draw a card. Greater Sandworm, 5 colorless, 2 forests. Greater Sandworm can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Cycling 2 colors, discard this card, draw a card. 7/7. TITIANOTH Rex, same thing we had previously. Splendor Mare, Lifelink, cycling 1 colorless, 1 plane. Discard this card, draw a card. When cycling Splendor Mare, put Lifelink counter onto our creature you control. 3/3 toughness, 3/3 power, 3 power, 3 toughness. Insatiable HEMOPHAGE. Mutate. Death Touch. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Got a legendary creature here. BROKKOS, Apex of Forever. Trample. You may cast BROKKOS, Apex of Forever from your graveyard using its mutate ability. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Like I said, you're going to get better pulls out of Magic than Yu-Gi-Oh! I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! I do recommend the singles when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, we're a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon and a trading card game channel. So, sorry if I got a habit of talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot during Magic the Gathering videos. Ferocious Tiger, I pulled it so many times, and we'll pull it a few more times too. Bushmeat Poacher. Sacrifice another creature, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness, draw a card. You got Shredded Sails, choose 1 short target artifact. Shredded Sails deals 4 damage to each target creature with flying, cycling 2 colors, discard this card, draw a card. Hampering Snare. Creatures your opponent controls get -2, -0 until end of turn, cycling 2 colors. Discard this card, draw a card. Evolving Wilds. Oh man, I'm a fan of getting Evolving Wilds. I don't even got to go freaking buy my fetch lands individually now. Sacrifice Evolving Wilds, search your library for a basic land card, put onto battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Fetch lands are very good, you guys. Are like dumb cards. Dump cards and card advantage are always going to be very important in any card game. Blood Curdle, destroy target creature, put a menace counter on a creature you control. It can be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Plummet, destroy target creature with flying. DRANNITH Healer, whenever you cycle another card, you gain 1 life. Cycle 1 colorless, discard, draw a card. Swallow Whole, as an additional cost, cast a spell, tap an untap creature you control. Exile target tap creature, put a 1/1 counter on that creature tap to pay this spell's additional cost. Ivy Elemental enters your battlefield with a X plus 1/1 counters on it. Stormwild Caprador, flying. If non-combat damage will be dealt to Stormwild Caprador, prevent that damage. Put a 1/1 counter on Stormwild Caprador for each 1 damage prevented this way. Crystalline Giant. We're at 20 minutes, you guys. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a kind of counter at random that Crystalline Giant doesn't have on it. From among flying, First Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, Vigilance, and a plus 1/1 counter. Put a counter of that kind on Crystalline Giant. It's an artifact creature. This looks cool. So it's Crystalline Giant. A nice Hollow Swamp. A Bloodfall Caves. Bloodfall Caves enters the battlefield tapped. When you enter the battlefield, you get to gain 1 life and choose between a swamp or a mountain. And there we go. Keep these nice and organized. Post them all in the description if YouTube allows me. Have a great day. If you don't subscribe, have a great day. Like my channel, like the video, and follow me on Twitter. Peace.